Hey everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville.
And I am Papa Scoville.
And this is Chase the Heat.
And this is the cheese that binds.
Boy, it sure is. I'm super excited about this.
Is that a wedge?
Look at this, you guys.
Turn it and show me.
It's a huge block of cheese, but look at this. This is Tillamook. Look at the date there, folks. This has been aged for 6 years. I'm reading the label with my daddy. I'm like, is that how old it is? It says well aged. No kidding.
Well, there would be no reason to put that there.
I'm just excited about this. I've never, you probably have, because you have much more experience with cheese than me. But I've never eaten a cheese older than 3 years old.
I'm not sure that I have, yeah.
Well, for the channel we haven't. For the channel, the oldest one we've got was the one...
That special block from
the other company. So we're going to keep that name out since we're doing just this one. Now, you guys know who our favorite cheese company is, right? It's kind of like when a TV show says a different network.
It's X.
You guys know my favorite cheese. This is right up there. This is gonna, I can promise you, this is gonna be a delicious cheese. So let me give this to you. It's Maker's Reserve, established in Tillamook, was established in 1909. You know, let me just do that. Okay, well aged since 2013. It's farmer owned. Listen to this: extra sharp white cheddar cheese, expertly crafted in limited quantity. I'm so excited about this.
If we go back and still have it, we should buy 4 or 5 blocks.
We oughta. It's in limited quantity, perfectly aged and beautifully bold. It's complex and wild. That's what it says. Let me give you the ingredients, people. Cultured milk, salt, enzymes. It does contain milk. No kidding. Can you imagine if it didn't?
That's radical.
Isn't that crazy? Kooky these days. All right. Okay, I'm so excited about this. I can't tell you. This is really, really neat. This is an old... They got... You guys... What is it? Remember that year? Isn't that the year that the other company started, or was that 1919?
Yeah.
1919. So it's a little older, actually. All right. So I missed you when I was in England.
Ditto.
Had a great time.
I didn't have such a great time.
I thought of you frequently.
I saw the family around.
I flew all the way there and got beaten by the Queen. She whooped me.
You know,
that contest.
I hate to say this, but I watched.
I know you did.
And it was, you were a great sport. I mean,
well, listen, she's a wonderful person. She's my friend, and you know what? It's not a boxing match where you're going, you want to kick somebody's butt. It's not like that. This is a family thing. We love each other. We're friends. And it was really, the winner was the chili community. We gave it our all.
I used to laugh at you when you said the
community.
Yeah. I'm
starting to see it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that, because I've mentioned this on a previous video. The first time I heard somebody, I can tell you who said it. I remember watching a video where they said the chili community. And I remember giggling about that, thinking how silly you sounded to say that. But it's a huge, it's a worldwide thing. There are subscribers, family members of this show in every country in the world. And it's a big deal. But the funny thing about it is, in spite of how big it is, word travels like that. It really does travel fast. All right, I'm excited to try this. Thank you so much for scoring this,
Don't
Dad.
hurt yourself.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to open this without, thank you. Perfect. I know this is gonna smell intense.
That'll be $1.50 for the smell.
Right. Let me. I want to try to take this off so I don't damage the cheese at all. And like.
Well, it tends to crumble, but we've let this.
It's really important, especially with a cheese like this, and any cheese really. I'm not sure if there's a cheese that's better cold, but to me, cheeses always just taste so much better at room temperature. Do you agree?
Yes, very much.
They also smell much better. You get the aroma way more on a
I can smell it from here.
My goodness. Just smell the wrapper.
I'm going to eat the wrapper. Look, there's a little bit of that right there. Why don't you have that?
No, we're going to save that. We got to taste this for the review first. We'll definitely scoop it out there. No one's going to, it's not going to go to waste.
Look at this.
By the way, you guys, when I was in London, I was at the Guildford Cheese and Chili Festival. So not only was there a lot of great chilies there and chili companies and sauce companies, but there was so many amazing cheeses. You would have loved it, man. I thought about you so many times out there.
You said that there were some incomparable cheeses.
Wow.
Are they cheddar?
They like cheddars. There was a lot of blues. There was just some.
Stilton?
Yeah. There was just some. I was looking for that. Remember that cheese we talked about doing, the blue brain cheese? You said you would do it. It looks like a blue brain. Super pungent.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't find it. Yeah, I couldn't find any there, but we're gonna get some. All right, I'm really excited to It's got, you know what, the aroma is just fantastic. All right, so I'm super excited about this. There you go, Chief. Let's do the aroma thing here. Boy, you know, there's no mistaking aged cheese. You know what I mean? It's got character. Wow, this just smells so good. All right, so this is Tillamook. Let me give you one more time with the name of this particular cheese. I love it. Is that the classiest label you've seen in a while, you guys? Tillamook, well-aged, extra sharp white cheddar cheese. This is their this is their Maker's Reserve. I'm Johnny Scoville.
I'm Papa Scoville.
This is Chase to Eat.
Cheese. That barn. Oh.
Huh? Is that something or what?
I'm ashamed I feel so good.
Right? You need a moment alone? Wow, look at the bees hovering around. The flavor of this. We need to go back and see if there's more of this. I'll scoop up a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And they tell you that you have till April of 220, which would be older than some of my children.
Isn't that crazy? The whole concept of cheese being better is aged, yet there's a best used by. A little more for you, please.
Oh, yes.
All right. Let's try this again. Boy, the aroma. Have you ever noticed sometimes with old, really good, nice aged cheddar, it's almost like crystallized something in the... Have you noticed
Just
that?
now I got it.
Yeah, so did I. What do you know what that is?
Little
I think it's salt. I'm not quite sure what it is.
salt and curd with sometimes
just
with
got-
gas spots. And
What a flavor, though. But it's a neat thing. It's got these crystallized things. I was hoping you would get some. Let's try it again. I didn't get it enough the first time. Wow, this tastes good. Oh, people. You know, you guys know who my favorite cheese company is because I've mentioned them in a lot of videos. This is right up there. I mean it.
you know, I'll tell you something. Excuse me. You have the nerve to do this. We'll buy a block of this and ship
Do
it
it
to. And just say, would you folks tell us what you think of this? You've been so kind to us.
I'm pretty certain they've tasted their cheese. They at least are certainly wildly aware of them. Because
Well-
as far as cheddars in America, those are the
They
two.
know, yeah.
Those are the two, I think.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah, I might.
If we live long enough.
Boy, I'll tell you what. Let's have one more piece.
Oh,
We could mourn the loss of my iPhone 5, you guys. It tanked finally.
that's
So
a good looking phone.
now I got an iPhone XR. Should be able to take a lot better pictures and some cool videos.
Excellent pictures. Many pixels.
Man, is that cheese good. Great cheddar, but you can just tell it's aged, man. Really good. You know, I really do like... You know what? Tillamook didn't send this to us. So I don't feel bad saying this. I don't mind. Cabot's is my favorite cheese company. It really is. However, this is just... the oldest Cabot's we've reviewed so far was their... Remember that really great 3-year-old block we had?
Him and that wonderful little...
Red wax. This is... I hate to say it. This is probably every bit as good.
Every bit.
You know?
And you know what?
Of course, you know what? I don't have friends at Tillamook. They don't know me yet. And I have great friends at Cabot's, but
They've been so nice to you and me.
this is a phenomenal cheese.
You know what?
You could make the best macaroni and cheese with this. It would be an expensive block of macaroni and cheese, but boy, would that be good. Just amazing flavor. I go back to this a lot. I said it before, but wonderful woman in this shop. I was with Clint Meyer in New Zealand. Went to his cheese shop, and she said something I'll never forget. And I mentioned it a few times. She said a great cheese is a lot more than just something wonderful for your palate. You should smell it, and it should almost go in your head and just, you know, it's just a real experience. And
In the
blues are like
morning,
that.
instead of deodorant.
Blues are like that, just kind of fumes. It just goes through your head. This is an amazing experience. What a great cheese.
You keep dropping back to Limburger, I know you always used to say.
Love it.
It's good and creamy, but it's a different genre than this.
Oh, yeah. This is, what a classy cheese.
I feel so sorry for you folks.
Yeah, you know what? Let's take a look at that.
This says cheese all over it.
Get a whiff, guys. Kick on your smell-o-vision. Smell that? Beautifully aged cheddar. Very happy with this cheese. This is one of the better cheddars I've had.
You know, they had a friend, the other company there, and I went one day and it was okay. I figured, well, the shipments they're going to put on the shelves tomorrow. That was 5 months ago. So I went to one of the managers and I said, hey, where is the... And he said, it'll be out there any day now. Well, it isn't out there. And I've been watching Shark Tank because I'm amused by some of the characters on it. And what they say to people who are in the food industry or, drink cool, they say that, have you gone to any big box stores or big grocery stores? Costco's, it's a wholesale store.
Yeah.
And they say, oh yeah, but you're hidden in the back.
You gotta have a good spot.
You have to
so
have
people
a
know
spot
where you're
up
at.
front. And if you're gone, there's a reason. They just couldn't get along. They couldn't agree on a price.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
one more slice of this. One more piece. Man, I'm in love with this cheese. It's so tasty.
Oh. We'll have to get some of this into Mama's corner.
Yeah, she'll like it. Fantastic cheese. If you guys have had some, go to the comment section. Let me know. You know what? I like to call my friends at Cabot and see if they have any cheese that's old. I've never seen a cheese. This is the oldest cheese I've ever seen commercially available. Dwayne Wilson in Vermont. Remember that cheese we have? That had to be older. I'm sure it was.
Let me tell you something about this cheese. I don't know what store I was in, but I found a reel of it.
Of this?
This big and that high. It was about $25. It was almost 3 pounds. Covered with black wax.
Oh, yeah.
And we enjoyed it to the end of the world, you know. And then when it was immediately, we dashed
Off to
back
get some
the
more?
gone.
Yeah,
so
that's
then
why.
I called them. I called Tillamook.
Well, you got to think about this. It's a limited amount. I mean, this has been 9 years. You can't. Once this is gone, they can't go back and make more 9-year-old cheese. It's gone. So that's why we need to. Let's go back there tomorrow.
Yeah.
You and I can run over there. If they have any more, let's scoop up some. So the stuff is dynamite. I mean, really, really good. What an experience. All right. Good to be doing videos with you guys. I miss you like crazy. You know?
Yes.
I wish I could have taken you with me. They would have loved you. Had a bunch of people say say hi to your dad.
London's such a great town.
I had such a good time there.
It's the mother country for us, right?
Yeah.
We're the colonies.
It's where we came from. I had one of the coolest things was going to Stonehenge. What a unbelievable experience that was. Just in awe of standing there. One of the stones they said, it was one of the people there said this, they worked there, pointed one stone out that was 40 tons.
And you say to yourself, a couple of guys in there, we'll put it over there. You're talking about 25 automobiles.
Well, the crazy thing is, I found somebody made a comment that the stones came from Wales, but to get those stones from Wales to where I was, it's an epic, monumental achievement. I mean, they don't know if they did it on logs and rolled them.
What's the name of the two companies that ship things on the deliver to your house all the time? The brown one and the FedEx. FedEx me a ton of that.
Right. Interesting to see how they did that. Imagine the accomplishment. When they were done with Stonehenge, they must have been so happy. I'm still not sure, but it's a very, very fascinating thing. I was with Paul, buddy of mine, Paul, and a few other guys were there so long ago that they could actually run up and touch the stones. It was before they were roped off.
You didn't get that close?
Oh, no, you can't get... There are 4 times a year, the longest day of the year, the shortest day of the year, and 1 day in between each, where they actually let you walk up and touch the stones. But the beautiful thing is there was no graffiti, just a beautifully pristine thing, and just the awe of it all. I mean, surrounding it that they don't talk about, because they always talk about Stonehenge and the rocks. There are these mounds in the fields surrounding them. There's like 100 of them all over, and some of them are as big as trees, like huge mounds. And they're burial sites for people that I think worked there and hung out and did the whole Stonehenge thing.
I've been lucky enough to see some of the, there's a book out called 1,000 Places to See Before You Die, like a bucket list. And I was reading about Haleakala on Maui.
Yep.
And it said the island, the crater is big enough to fit Manhattan in. So I figured, and I've been to, we had a place down in Maui. We went down there and we took a ride up one day. It was 85 when we left sea level. When we got up to the summit,
Freezing?
the guy I was with bought a sweatshirt. It was freezing.
I bet they sell a lot of sweatshirts up
They
there.
do. Mama bought one, wore it for a day, and then regifted it for Christmas.
Perfect. All right, hey, thank you so much, man. I missed you a lot. You know that? So glad to be back in the saddle with you.
In the States, the colonies.
You know what we need to do? Make a sauce video this week. You want to do? I got some great sauces from England. You want to try a couple?
Sausage?
Yeah, sauces, hot sauce, but
Oh, yeah.
not.
Yeah.
You know, I won't give you anything that's going to hurt you.
You mean like the other one I had was like an 8 count?
Right. All right, you guys. Below in the description box, you're going to see links for a whole bunch of cool stuff. Go check them all out, please. Check out Tillamook. If you've had a chance to try this farmers-owned Makers Reserve 9-year-old cheese, please go to the comment section and say so.
It's 1 pound 2 ounces.
Not anymore. All right, right between our heads is our pepper. Click that. It's our family crest. You do that, you're part of our journey, okay? We'll share it. We'll do it together. If you don't want to miss a video, you don't need to. Click the bell for notification, and we will do just that by notifying you. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me and my dad. I'm Johnny Scoville.
Papa Scoville.
And this was Chase the Heat.